Jackson Jills. I'm Monsieur Dimwee, and this is 3 Minute Meta. In this installment, we are going to cover turnover offense. Unfortunately, for the vast majority of Echo Arena players, turnover offense amounts to a single strategy: clear and boost. And while a coordinated clear and boost strategy is certainly not a bad one, it is also not the only one. Furthermore, there is a fine line between a coordinated clear and boost strategy versus a panic clearing and hoping you have some teammates close enough to chain together quick enough to get to the dish before the other team strategy. Now, of course, a turnover can happen anywhere in the arena, but when we're talking about turnover offense, we are more often than not referring to turnovers that happen in your own zone, typically when the opposing team is attacking your bubble. This is often one of the most difficult areas of the game for a team to practice and become comfortable with. In these moments, when you've just stolen the disc from the other team right at the edge of your own bubble, your deepest instinct is to clear the disc away from trouble. But success in Echo Arena comes down to the choices we make, and a panic clear is not a choice, it's a bad habit. But before we get to choices, the most important part of a turnover offense is communication. When you score that turnover, it should be immediately communicated that you are in transition. This tells your teammates to begin setting up your turnover offense. This is so important because you may only have a few seconds to react in this situation, so the sooner everyone is on the same page, the better. If you're going with a clear and boost strategy, the moment the disc turns over, a pair of players should be linking together to chain after the disc. You should know before the other team when the disc is getting cleared with instructions on where it is headed. They do not need to be overly specific, but just announcing where the disc is heading as you throw can give your chain the advantage over an opposing chain. Once the disc is cleared, your remaining two players should typically link together and boost downfield so you can set up an attack on the bubble if needed. The common alternative to a clear and boost offense is to set up in a passing formation. This is very much similar to choosing an offensive joust scheme. The moment a turnover happens, your team should start fanning out in an offensive formation looking to set up an attack on mid. What is important here is that everyone has an assignment and knows where they should be going. The specific scheme you choose matters, but not as much as simply having a scheme. In any case, when setting up in this formation, it should also be seen as setting up to attack mid. Where clear and boost is more like an aggressive joust scheme, formation passing on a turnover is generally deploying more of a protect scheme. Passes here should generally be quick, with no one holding the disc for longer than a few moments. If the defense is operating with a chain, there should be an effort to break up or otherwise slow down the attacking chain to clear space enough to get through mid. If the defense is playing with an aggressive man, you need to be winning those 1v1s, otherwise known as your 50-50s, in either slipping in front of your defender or setting them out and leaving them behind. The goal is to move up the field as a unit, using your passes to keep the defense off balance. If you are having trouble progressing forward, consider a reset to draw the defense into your zone, and then make another attempt with more space in mid. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. I've been Monsieur Dimwee. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Good afternoon, Jackson Jills. I'm Monsieur Dimwee, and this is 3 Minute Meta. In this installment, we are going to talk about Pop-Tarts. Now, you might be wondering, which flavor of Pop-Tart is the best for my position? And while this is ultimately a subjective decision, you as an individual should do what is best for you. We can identify tendencies. Now, it is somewhat common, you might even say the norm, for teams to unify around a single flavor. And while uniformity can breed cohesion, you wouldn't generally want a four-man team of strikers that were not so great at defense. So that's where we'll start. For strikers, chocolate-flavored Pop-Tarts are going to provide the most direct benefit. As a striker, you will commonly find yourself in stressful situations, and what better way to calm those nerves than with a chocolatey breakfast. The additional sugar content will also provide you with the energy you need to stay in front of that aggressive defense.
Hello and welcome to VRML2. I'm your host tonight. It's Luke, and with me is the ever so awesome Newton Dad on cams. What a game. We have Dislocated against Elemental, and this is going to be a doozy. Two silver teams, very closely rated. However, they have scrimped before, not yet met in the VRML matches, but we are going to see them here today. Also, Dislocated is coming off a 3-game winning streak, Elemental coming off a loss, but both these teams are super excited for this matchup. Also, huge shout out to Nate Appleton, definitely a big time supporter of VRML, making it a lot more fun for us having you guys, just the viewers, paying attention and caring about this game that we all know and love. So definitely appreciate it. Also, less known, on Dislocated, there's 3 mature gamer lobbies moderators. Billy Burkwall, Fly, and Tatao Gaming. So huge shout out to you guys as well for making the community just a better place. But here we go. Round 1. I'm excited. Who is going to take the joust and who is going to take this game? It's going to be Dislocated flying past the disc. That's unfortunate, as they certainly were there first on the neutral joust. But Maddie's going to pick it up, pass it up to Epic Dog Girl, and Epic Dog Girl is going to find the back of the net. 2 points on the board early from the side of Elemental. Definitely a fast, early-paced game. Only 12 seconds in, we have our first goal. I hope Dislocated can respond just as quickly. Let's find out. Dislocated now has the disc. Getting pressured immediately by the stack, but the stack goes through them, actually. But it's going to go right into the hands of Pious Devil. Pious Devil looking to clear it out, and they do. That's a long bounce. Is that a shot? No, but are they going to find it? Yes, they will. Tatao getting the self-goal, unfortunately. Getting a piece of it, but not enough. But the stacks coming from the side of Elemental are looking crispy so far. Hey, how's it going, Kit? Hey, how's it going, Vacant? Cheering for Team Disc. No, Vacant. Definitely a Team Disc fan. Let me know who you think is going to win it. Vacant, I know who you're going for, but Big Rome has another opportunity. Going downfield now to Billy Brickwall. Billy Brickwall gets it stunned out of his hands or knocked, as it's going to go in the hands of TT. TT down to Brooks Bank. Brooks Bank going for the cut, but not quite finding its mark. Pious Devil picks it up. But it's going to go over to Epic Doggo. Bounce shot. Ooh, not quite finding the back of the net, as it is going to be just floating around in the bubble. Risky business coming from both these from the side of Elemental. But it's going to now float in from Brooks. Brooks taking a look, but getting stolen by Epic Dog Girl, as it is going to go right back where it came from. And it's a stack race. It's a stack race. Is it a 3-pointer? No, it's not. Just slowing it down. Going for the slow pass, but Billy Brookwall is there to intercept, being the wall that he is on defense, as it's now going to get picked up by Brook to go back the other way. Going low for the pass, dodging around the Geo there. It's going to get picked up by Billy. Billy just stealing it out of the hands of Epic Dog Girl. Now up into the hands of TT. TT going for the pat, going for the shot. No, not quite finding it, but they are there almost to recover, as it is going to bounce off the head. So not the clear that they wanted, but it is going to go back into the hands of T-Tao. T-Tao resetting to Billy. Billy over to Brook. Brook just sitting on the ceiling, taking some time. 7.5 minutes left on the clock now. Going for the quick cut pass. It's good. TT. Shot. No. Post, I think. As this is going to bounce back outside of the bubble. And Nate's going to clear it right back the other way into the neutral zone. Going to bounce now. And who is there? It is Brook. Brook going up to Billy. Billy just taking a look. It's going to get cleared down, not into the hands of anybody, but eventually will get picked up by TT. TT open 3. No, not going to take the shot. Goes for the reset. Great play from him. Billy dodging around 1. Back for the reset once again. Great job getting to time and space, but not finding the pass. It will eventually be Big Rome picking it up now. Lots of time on the clock, but definitely you need to see some points on the board from the side of Dislocated, as Billy's going to dunk under the Geo, pass up, and is it going to be a bounce pass? Yes, it is. Brook, can they do it? Yes, they can! 2 points on the board for Dislocated, their first 2. It's a 2-point game. I am doing wonderful today, Kit. As I told Newton Dad, shout out to him once again on cams. It was a short but busy day, whatever that means. Anyway, it's going to get picked up now for the first time by Elemental with the just advantage. The fast stacks don't quite get there, but they do force out the pass, as it's going to go into the hands of Pious now. Pious getting pressured again, and the call was just there just in time, as he does get the pass off. It is good, but it's floating now. Who's going to pick it up? It will be Tao, as it is going to go right back the other way, and there's another stack race. The stack is looking good from Disc. Disc, long, 3, it is saved! Billy Brickwall putting it in for the 2. I think it was stopped only because the goalie was rotated back already. But nevertheless, tie game. You love to see it. They are coming back. Vacant Ace, Dislocated is coming back. Do you believe they're going to take round 1? I just want to see a round 3 or even an OT. We are going to find out, though, which of those requests, if any, will be granted. As it's going to go back upfield now to Epic Doggerel. He's going to go for the reset pass, but it's not good. Billy picking up, getting stunned. It's going to go low now. Bouncing high and into the finally hands of nobody. It's going to get picked up by TT. TT's going to put it in the net. Dislocated with the comeback. 3 unanswered goals from the side of Elemental in this mid-game. What a game. What a game. Back and forth play. I love to see it. I hope you do as well. But we are going to have Elemental looking to reset the play and reset the score to 0-0 or 6-6. Let's see if they can do that. It's going to go up to Nate Appleton. Nate walking up the field with the player on top of him, but not quite, just be able to get around. And Pi is going for the bounce pass or shot maybe, but not quite finding its mark. But Epic Doggo is going for the bounce shot. No, not going to find the back of the net. Good backline defense from the side of Dislocated, as it is going to bounce high and back into the hands of Brooke. Brooke, though, gets stunned as it's going to get flying up the field. And it's going to float slowly, but will get picked up by Billy, looking to reset this play, as they do have now the time on their side, but that clear isn't good. It's actually going to be almost a goal, but it will get picked up by Big Rome on the back line. Great job from him so far. Going to go for the steal out of 2 players. Brooke, long clear. It's a stack race. Who's there? It's nobody, as they just prioritize the defensive rotations, which is fair. And now it's going to finally get picked up by Epic Dog Girl. Now, we're going over, but Billy's there to intercept. Dodged around 1. Dodged around 2. No! Finds the post, though, not the back of the net. Unfortunate, as Billy's once again going to pick it up against stuns for his efforts. Nate Appleton, great defense from him, as it's going to bounce into the midfield and going to get picked up by the stack. Pious Devil, long shot, long pass. Can they finish it? No, they can't. That pass is not good. But Nate Appleton with the second opportunity here. Cut pass to Maddie. Maddie gets stunned. It's going to get picked up by TT now. TT going right back the other way. Going past the backline player. It's another stack race. However, all the stacks are stunned. Who's there first? Well, it's going to be Brooke, who just gets the boost, and looks like they're going to reset this offensive pressure. Brooke going for the long bounce pass, I think, but not quite connecting with it, or just miscommunication there on the side of Dislocated. However, Nate Appleton's going to clear it right back, and it's going to be a good clear. It's going to bounce low, though, hard to read, and eventually will get picked up by Billy Brickwall. So it's going to go right back very quickly, as Maddie does get stunned out trying to pressure that defense. That's a long shot. That's a long bounce. No, it's going to miss out of the hands of all of Orange Team Elemental, as it is eventually going to bounce back downfield, really back and forth with 3 minutes left on the clock. It still is anyone's game, 1-goal game, but 2-point lead is still a 2-point lead, so the time ticking is Dislocated's friend, as it's going to go once back into the Elemental half. Now, stacks are good. Stacks are not finding the disc, though. Billy, though, will. Is going to get pressured by 1, but is overshot. Cut! Goal 8-4 on the side of Dislocated. Dislocated looking clean. Man, what a game from both these teams. Elemental getting 4 early goals. Dislocated getting 4 unanswered ones. However, there's still 2 and a bit minutes remaining, and Maddie and her team is looking to put some points on the board. Maddie up to, Elemental up to the hands of nobody, as it's going to get slapped out. Can they get there first? They can. Shot bounce. No! It's going to go back out of the bubble, though, but they will be there to recover. Nate Appleton getting pressured, looking for the passing option, but they're going to get stunned out. Maybe the backboard player can get it. No, it's going to bounce high and back into the neutral zone, into the hands of Maddie. Maddie going for the option, bouncing off the ceiling, but Billy Brickwall is there. Absolutely unit of a defensive player, as Brooke is going to pick it up and shoot it back the other way with 1:30 left. There's still lots of time, and it will be Epic Doggo picking up on the defense, getting the long bounce out, but no, hits off the ceiling there unfavorably, and it's going to get into the hands of Billy. Billy walking it right back. Really back and forth game. Gets the stun as well on Nate. It's got a long pass. It's good. T-Tau shot. Post. Not finding the back of the net, but the offense isn't over yet, as it's not going to be cleared out, and it's going to get picked up once again by TT, but getting pressured immediately up to their teammates, but Nate Appleton is there to recover. 1:10. There's still time. Get a 3, but that's not going to happen, as Billy is going to pick it up. Go right back the other way. But can they do it? Long clear, long pass. They are there to recover. No, they are there to recover. They're just not finding those passing options. Elemental definitely feeling the pressure now with 50 seconds on the clock, but this offense is unrelenting. Billy goes for the easy 3 and solidifies round 1 victory. Man, what a game. What a turnaround from Dislocated. Down 4 early, but just turning up the heat. Vacant Ace will be proud of you in the chat when you rewatch this VOD. So huge shout out to Vacant. But man, what a game so far. Round 2, there still is lots of time, but they can still get more points on the board. They're going to look to do exactly that. Now, Nate Appleton with the disc, but not finding the passing option as they are going to get stunned. 9 seconds left on the clock now. Maybe one more shot. Pius looking to do exactly that. Cut pass. Can they get it in? No, stunned out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is round 1. But what a round it was. What a game. I am excited to see this round 2. Elemental turning up the heat. All right. So let's look at some statistics here. Possession is fairly even, a little bit favoring, a lot favoring actually, the side of Dislocated with 60%. So definitely not a good look, but it certainly reflects on the score and the amount of offensive pressure and even defensive, backing that Dislocated had. Also, shots taken were a lot higher for Dislocated as well. The more shots you take, the more goals you're going to have. And most critically, I would say, is passes. So those passes, those assists, rather, is what I really am trying to say. We're looking really good from Dislocated, constantly passing, constantly moving the disc around, and most importantly, finding those options, finding the open man, and not getting stunned out in the meantime. Elemental doing the same things, trying to go for it. Definitely have the right idea, but they're always kind of covered. Really just need to be a little bit more aware, head a little bit more on a swivel to find those nice cut passes and to find the back of the net. But that being said, absolutely great saves from the side of Elemental with 4 saves on the board. 2 from Nate, 1 from Maddie, and 1 from Epic Dog Girl. But huge shout out to all their teams and both these teams who are playing this game. But I want to see a round 3. I hope you do too. Elemental looking to take round 2. Here we go. As they are going to get the headbutt. It's going to bounce off the bow tie there. All the Geo has funny names. Bow tie is the one right in the middle. But that slap pass is good. Nate Appleton, open net. Cut pass, but no! Not finding success on the pass, but Maddie's going to look to do exactly that again. Maybe the shot, maybe the pass. Big Rome is there to intercept. Nevertheless, that's going to go back into the midfield. Now Tito looking to convert and keep up his team's winning streak, because they are winning. They've won last 3 games, all games last week, and Elemental is coming off a loss, so maybe that's a little bit different of a mental game. However, Big Rome going for the bounce shot. It's going to find in the hands of the Billy. Billy looking to cut, but no, Pius is going to be there to intercept. That's going to bounce into the neutral zone. Going low once again. This offensive pressure is not stopping. Once again, showing the possession control that Dislocated do have. However, it's going to go downfield. Oh, my mini-map disappeared. There you go. It's going to go downfield, and it's going to go into the hands of Book, who's going to clear it right back the other way. Definitely greatly solid clears coming from the side of Dislocated. And they are going to be the ones to recover. No one's back yet. Do they go for the long 3? Do they? No, but they are going to go for the pass. Cut! Score! Beautiful play from the side of Dislocated. Big Rome finishing the job. Brooke beating it in. Dislocated keeping up the momentum. 2 on the board. There's still lots of time left on the clock, but it has been over 10 minutes of gameplay. Correct me if I'm wrong. That Elemental has yet to score a goal. They scored 2 early goals, but that was about 8 minutes or less, or more rather, into the first round. So they're looking to get some points on the board. Dislocated, keeping up that momentum, keeping up that pressure, but Pious Devil is now just walking up, taking the space that is given to them, but they're going to go low for the cut pass. The cut pass not finding its mark. These passes are not quite working for Elemental. He's going to get cleared down midfield as well, and not finding the backline player either. And the stacks, of Dislocated are just going to overshoot so close, as still no one has yet to pick up this disc. Eventually, it will get picked up by Brooke, with Elemental preferring to go rotate back, and they're looking to maybe hit the 3, but no, not going to bounce, not going to be the shot that they were looking for. However, Nate Apple to pick up the disc, going for the long shot, pass, no, but it is going to bounce in the center of the bubble. It's going to get picked up now by Epic. Epic going for the reset. Not finding its mark once again. These passes, man, just need to be a little bit tighter on the side of Elemental, but I believe that they can get some points on the board. I hope you believe. Let me know in chat if you think that Elemental will score some goals and maybe even take this round 2. I certainly hope so. I want to see round 3, but Dislocated going for the cut as they are covering all the options, and they are going to pick it up. Brook, once again, going for the clear, maybe a dribble. They're going to try it, but the clear wasn't as good as they wanted it to be. Now the clear is good. There's another stack there. Immediately pressuring, though. However, it will be Pius keeping control of the disc, bouncing downfield. But Brook is there to recover. No, stolen right back by Nate. Nate, can he do the shot? Long 3? No, he's just going to take the time. And now he does. Now he does. But that's going to go right into the hands of Billy, who has rotated way back. And now, right back where it came from, really back and forth game so far. Not a lot of points on the board. But as I say that, of course, TT picks it up and scores another 2. 4-0, Dislocated.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Man, oh man, absolutely great defense from both these teams. Dislocated just finding the team play a little bit better. Literally, as I'm saying that, Anthony in the chat, I 100% agree with you, man. You know, they're great team play. They're finding those passing options. But there is still over half the game remaining in this round 2. And they're going to look to do exactly that. Shot on net, but Epic not quite finding the back of the net. As TT once again will pick up the disc and clear it out. Beautiful clears once again on the side of Dislocated. But they are certainly looking like the more put together team. However, this game is far from over. Still 5.5 minutes on the clock. 1-3 puts this game within 1 point. Or 2-2s ties it up. That's a long shot. That's not going to be a goal, though, but it will be picked up now by Pius, who's going to slap it downfield. Gets past the backline players. They're eventually going to be picking up here, though, as the stacks are not going to get there in time. It's going to be a long pass. Is a long pass? No, it's just a dump. And it's finally going to bounce into the bubble. Who's there first? There's going to be defensive rotations. The defensive rotations don't get it, though. Billy with the puck. Billy with the shot. Billy with the options. What's he going to do? He's just running around with it. As he is going to get stunned out for his efforts, though. And Epic is going to clear it back downfield. That's a good clear from them. It's going to be a stack race. Can they find it? Yes, they can. Can they do it? Find the back of the net, please. Yes, they can. 4-2 is the score. Breaking their silence. Elemental's on the board.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Still lots of time in this game. This is a 1-goal game if it's a 3 for the side of Elemental. However, Dislocated does not want that to happen. Time is on their side, and they're going to take it. But these are good passes from them. Not finding the last one, though, in the offensive zone. However, they will be there to recover. TT picking it up. TT taking a look. TT going low to Billy. Billy taking his options. He has space. He has time. Life is good. He's going to dodge around one, but he's not going to be successful, as Epic's going to pick it up and slap it a little bit too quickly, though. And same goes for another teammate picking up and slapping it on the side of Elemental, but eventually the third time's the charm is good. That's going to go downfield. The stacks are racing back. Are they going to get there first? No, TT is going to pick it up and not find the stacks. But now we have 3 players overextended on the side of Elemental. However, it's going to be a turnover. Epic going for the cut. Can they find it? Yes, they can. It's a tie game. Elemental bringing it back after radio silence for so long. 3.5 minutes remaining. This is a new round.
7, 6.
I believe in the comeback. I believe in the underdog. And I believe in Elemental. Let's see if they can pull it through. But Dislocated wants none of that, as they are going to go for the long pass. And it's a long clear, and it's good. And the second one's good. Billy gets stunned, though, as Pius is going to steal it from his hands. It's going to bounce in the midfield. Bounce low. It's going to bounce right into the hands of TT, though. Great positioning from him. That's a good pass, too, from Big Rome. Going downfield. Bounce shot, maybe even. However, it is eventually going to get picked up by the side of Elemental, who's going to slap it downfield, but not finding a teammate. Brook there gets the disc, gets slapped out, though, as TT is going to pick it up. Goes for the reset, but Epic interception. But that's not the pass or the clear they were looking for. Maybe behind the back. Pius, though, eventually gets the clear, but it's going to go into the hands of Billy. Maybe not seeing the defender hiding behind the Geo there. Great defense and backline play from them. But the cut, once again, not finding its mark this time. Not a good pass. However, it's going to go back into the midfield, and Billy is not stopping this offensive pressure. That's a bounce pass as far as I'm concerned, but Nate Appleton picks it up. Now down to Pius. Pius going for the clear. Not quite out yet, but at least buying them some time. They are going to be there to pick up the disc. Pius, long clear. That's a bounce. That's a bounce that they can read. That's a bounce that they hit with his head. No! No! The headbutt makes it hard to read. They weren't sure where the disc was. And it is going to get cleared right back into the neutral zone. And finally cleared out by TT. As it's going to bounce high. And into the hands of TT once again. But stolen by Pius. Pius going back the other way. It's a stack race, but it's not much of a race as it is going to get picked up by TT. But TT gets stunned. TT! No! Epic stealing it right out of the hands of TT, who had nothing, no chance. 6-4. Elemental take back the lead for the only time in round 2 with a minute and a half remaining. This is their game. Can Dislocated take it back and finish this matchup in 2 rounds? Can Elemental finish it, or rather take it to round 3? We're gonna find out right now. Just over a minute and a bit left on the clock. That's a long shot. Ooh, but a bounce off the nugget. However, the stack is there. They did it. Another 2 points on the board. However, 1 minute left. That's tons of time to score 2 threes. Although, I don't believe there's been any threes scored so far in either of these games. Let me see. There was. Billy scored 1 at some point. I don't know if it was this game or last. Probably last. But, okay. So 1 3 ever scored. We need to get 2 threes if you are. Or at least 1 3 if you are a Dislocated fan. They're going to look to do exactly that. Going for the cut pass low. It's good. Brook, can they do it? Brook up to TT, but hits the shield as it's going to bounce high. Can Dislocated turn around? 35 seconds left on the clock. They're floating to the disc ever so slowly, but the stack is their second. So close, but good pressure from the stacks here. Billy brick wall going low, going for the pass up. Can they get 2? 2 is good. 2 is needed, but it's going to get lost out of his hands. Maybe the stun, not quite sure. Epic's going to clear it out. 19 seconds on the clock. That's out of time. There is no time. Guys, Dislocated. We're going to take this to round 3. There's still time to score, though. Can they do it? Maybe. 4 seconds left. Nah, they're just going to hold it. Maybe a long shot, but that's not going to happen. But, man, Elemental pulls a rabbit out of the hat. What a turnaround from them, waking up in this second round and taking it decisively 8-4, which I believe was the score in the first round. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it was high. Maybe it was 10-4. I'm gonna find out. It was 11. Okay, 11-4. For the side of Dislocated in the first round. But man, what a back and forth game in the second round. This is certainly not what I expected, even in the last, 4 minutes of this game. But Elemental absolutely finding their stride and finding this round 3. Man. Also, what a quick game. There's so little scoring. This game's only been on for, 22 minutes. Man. Anyway, let's look at some stats. Possession is almost, is about the same now after round 2. There was a minute difference after round 1, so I'm going to ignore that and subtract a minute. So it is about even in the second round, so definitely more possession, disc possession, that is, on the side of Elemental. But man, the shots are now even. Elemental turning it around. So they caught a quick summary for you. Welcome to the stream. Dislocated takes the commanding round 1. The Elemental scored the first few goals really early in round 1, but no response from them until late round 2, where they came back from a 4-0 deficit and took round 2 with more team play, with more saves, and with more possession. They're going to look to do exactly that. Dislocated, Elemental, round 3. Winner takes all. Dare I ask for an OT? Maybe not, but it's going to be a decisive headbutt coming from the side of Dislocated, but that's going to be a self-clear right back into their zone. But the stacks are back. Brook going low now. It's going to be cleared downfield, but into the hands of Maddie. Maddie going back right where it came from. Back and forth game that we've seen so far from both these teams. However, dare I say with a little bit more speed and vigor so far early on in this round 3. Nevertheless, Billy now has the disc. What is he going to do with it? He's going to pass up. Good job finding the option as Brook is going to pass over to TT. TT, can he do it? No, it's going to get tossed up neutrally. And it's going to not get cleared out, though. So who's there first? It is going to be Nate. Nate going downfield. But not to anybody, in fact. Not quite finding the huge clear. However, he will pick it up against the button. It's going to get stolen from his hands immediately by Brook. Brook's going to clear it downfield, but only really through the tunnel, as it is going to get now down, much further down. However, it's still a stack race to who's going to pick it up. Somehow, TT picks it up first. Cut pass. Cut goal. Billy slamming it in. 2 points early on for Dislocated.
12, 11, 10,
Man,
8, 7,
dislocated. 2 points early. This is what we saw last round. So far, the team that scores first has lost the round. And not what we want to see. However, nevertheless, that is just a random coincidence so far. But Epic Dog looking good, looking for the shot, but no. Big Rome gets the save and clears it back down to the midfield where there is no backline player, and they're looking to respond right back, but the stack just barely misses it. Both stacks are rotating back for defense now, but TT picks it up. It's a 2-on-2, gets one, stun, gets two. Oh my god, it's open net, but doesn't go for the shot quite yet, as TT is going to go for the shot, but now post. Are they there to recover? Yes, he is, but no. Epic stealing out of the hands of TT as he's going to bounce into the neutral zone. Once again, into the hands of TT. Great job from him. Great possession. However, he's finally going to get stunned for his efforts, and he's going to get slapped downfield, but not really that far, as it's going to go right back from the Geo, and it's going to go finally for the reset to Big Rome. Big Rome looking for his options, cut to Billy. Billy going low, going to the hands of nobody, just not quite finding it close enough, as Nate Appleton will clear it right back downfield into the neutral zone. But man, these clears are not good for either of these teams so far. I guess for Elemental, as it's going to bounce once again right back into their zone. This pressure is not over. This offensive is not over. But as I say that, it's over. It's going to go deep. It's going to be a good bounce, easy to read. It's going to get picked up. It's a shot! Really gets a piece of it, but not enough. It's a tie game. 7 and a bit minutes remaining. Psychotic. Billy is my favorite goalie, having a striker identity crisis. He used to be the goalie for Kraken. Oh, heck yeah. I had no idea. Huge shout out to Billy. But you know what? It's good to explore things. He probably learns new things for being a striker. Of course he does. But absolutely a pleasure to see him play as always. But here we go. Tie game, 7 minutes left on the clock. Lots of time for both these teams to score lots of goals. But Big Rome will be picking it up. Now Billy. Let's see his striker action. But going for the cut pass instead, or rather the cross pass. And it's finally going to get picked up once again by him. Self pass. And it's going to go for the reset to TT. TT now going for the back once again. Just buying some space and some time for both these teams. No, the clock is on nobody's side as it is a tie game. But Billy walking in the bubble, looking for his options. Calling for him, dogging around the ceiling. Can he do it? Cut pass to Book. Book finds the back of the net. What a play! 4 points on the board for Dislocated.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Man,
5, 4,
really back and forth game in this round 3. Much more than in round 1 or 2. Both these teams are on point, but the challenge is, can Elemental respond, get that offensive pressure where they're going to look to do exactly that, but Billy's not going to have any of that. Going for the pass to TT, but TT's covered, so is Billy, so it's going to get intercepted. Nate clearing it downfield now. That's a good clear. That's a really good clear. Are the stacks there? Oh, one is there. Can they get there first? No, it is going to be TT picking it up and going for the clear. However, it will get picked up by Billy there on the, or sorry, Nate rather, on the back line. Juking around the Geo, going for the pass, but Big Rome will intercept. It's free though. TT is with it, but Epic goes for the shot, but it's going to be a dinger as Epic has a second try and finds success. What a back and forth game in this round 3. Definitely what I wanted to see, as this is going to be 4-4. 5 minutes remaining after this countdown. So it's basically a pub match for this final round. Let's, you know, fingers crossed. Maybe OT. Maybe. Maybe I jinxed it. But we're going to find out as Big Rome picks it up and walks it downfield now. Lots of time. It's going to be bouncing high, though, unfavorably. Nate's going to be there to pick it up. Nate's going to clear it well. Definitely hard to read. It's going to go long. If that was centered, it might have even gone in, but the shield may have been there as well. Not quite sure. As it's going to go bouncing into the hands of Billy, though. Billy juking around one. The pass is good to Brooke. Brooke upfield, though. Bouncing. Really hard to read, though. And the stacks, neither stack's picking it up, but eventually will get packed up by Pius. Pius going for that bounce shot that it is good to clear with. However, TT and his team are on the back line. Dislocated, just taking their time, setting up the offense, but they don't have a moment. Epic shot! But no. A little bit too fast, maybe not noticing the goalie in net. Easy save as it's going to bounce into the midfield, or rather, the neutral field, the midfield. No, the midfield. Once again. Back and forth. No one's there quite picking up the disc. The team is clumped on the side of Elemental. Elemental going for the long pass. Epic shot, but no. As we are going to get a disconnect from Dislocated. That's not good. As the stacks are going to come down. No stacks, though. It is going to get picked up by Pius, though. They have a moment of extreme opportunity, but maybe they haven't even noticed yet that they are missing a player. as sometimes you're just so focused in the game. But these teams, I'm sure, are aware. Nate getting the option, but getting pressured immediately. That's going to go up to Epic. Not quite finding the pass, as it's still a 3-on-4. Going low to Big Rome. Big Rome got to Maddie. Maddie, shot, bounce. No, hits off the head, I believe, of a defender, as it's going to eventually get packed into Epic. Epic gets the pass back, bouncing off the nest area, though. That's the Geo that it was in the midfield. It kind of looks like a nest, I guess, but I guess kind of funny names. But anyway, they all have funny names. It's going to go down to Brooke. Brooke clearing it wide. Oh my god, can they get a conversion? 3-on-4? Looks like they can. Going for the pass, going for the shot, and it's good. 3-on-4, dislocated, take back the lead.
12, 11.
And just as I say that, and just as they pause, Billy Brickwall is back. So, no, never fret. They didn't even need him. 3-on-4, great pressure from dislocated, absolutely seeing, the great crisp passing, and honestly, I can only assume great communication coming from them. As Vacant says, nice pass. Exactly, man. Great passing plays from the side of dislocated, really finding each other and finding that open space. Elemental not quite being there just yet, but definitely has the right ideas. Unfortunately, they weren't able to convert on the 3v4 situation, but maybe they just got overconfident because of it, and they need that momentum. But they're going to get it right now, as they have the momentum of if they don't score, they're going to lose. And that's pretty good incentive in my books. So they're looking to do exactly that. As it's going to bounce into the neutral zone, though. No one's there to pick it up. Everyone missing the disc. What? Eventually, Willow picked up by TT. TT passing deep into the bubble, but passing right into the hands of Maddie, as the pass didn't quite connect. As it's going to go back into the neutral zone. Not quite the clear that they were looking for, but it will be TT picking up, getting pressured, though. Is it getting called? No! Epic able to stun and clear. Not the greatest clear, but it will. Epic getting stunned back in turn, as Pius is going to just shoot it downfield. But once again, Elemental is going for these really long clears and not really not really looking to find each other. Maybe they feel a pressure. Maybe they just need to take a moment and take a step back. But I'd love to see them just take a second before they throw and maybe position themselves a little bit shorter in the terms of passing options. Nevertheless, as I say, that is going to be a good clear downfield, and they are not going to pick it up quite yet. They looked like they may have. But now it is. Now it's going to be a pass up, but no, not quite connecting, as they are getting stunned out. Epic is. So it's going to go right back into the hands of TT. Going for that long clear. That's what we've been seeing from them all game. However, it's going to be a race. Who's going to get there first, man? Getting the stun is Billy. Billy picking it up. Billy looking for the cut pass. It's a cross pass to TT. TT back to Big Rome. Big Rome down back to Billy. Billy takes a shot, but that's going to be saved by Maddie. Slapping it up, but into the hands of TT. He's there. He's everywhere. And it's going to go back to Rome. Rome for the shot. Maddie, though, wasn't stunned out. Maybe this attempt to stun. That's a beautiful clear from her. It's going to bounce high, though. Gets stunned out. 3 players there. Epic 1-on-1. No, saved by TT, but Epic getting the second attempt. It's tied with 1 minute remaining. Wow. What a great round 3. Elemental turning up the heat, not having a lot of offensive opportunities simply because of all the stuns coming from the side of dislocated. But they are taking advantage of the opportunities they do have. 1 minute remaining. The stuns fast, forcing the pass. As TT's once again going to pick it up. TT to Billy. Billy, the rotations are good though, but the setup is there for the offense. Going for the cut, going for the goal! Dislocated with a quick response. 2 points more on the score, as it's going to be 8-6 with 6. So with 14 seconds left on the clock for Elemental, they need to do exactly the same thing right back to them for this overtime. Can they do it? Maddie, long clear. Nate, gets stunned. I think that's game. I don't think so, but Maddie's going to try, though. Clearing it downfield. Not quite finding the mark, though. That is going to be game. Man, what an exciting round 3. What an exciting round 2. And what a great game from both these teams. Man. 8-6 is round 3. Dislocated taking it. But man, what a dominant round 2 from Elemental. What a dominant round 1 from Dislocated. And what a back and forth round 3. Both these teams turning up the heat. And when I talked to both these teams beforehand, they did say they scrimmed, I believe, only once. But if they said it was a close one, I can only imagine that it was just as close as that game was. But man, what a game. You love to see it. Let's look at some quick stats. Possessions about even. Actually, it swapped over to Elemental there in that third round, but huge GGs to them. Shots taken were actually higher on Elemental in that third round as well, but, you know, just going for the long threes, not quite finding the team play, unfortunately. But great job from Epic picking up those second opportunities twice. 2 goals where, you know, they went for a shot and didn't get it, but was there to pick it up and recover and score and find the back of the net. So great job for them. Also, great job from both these goalies. 7 saves on the side of Elemental and 5 on the side of Dislocated. Definitely both these backline players and teams in general, with all the saves that are even not counted from Big Rome and Epic on the side of Elemental. You know, great job for both these teams. But man, I'm excited to see what these teams can do in Season 4, or even next week if we do get enough hype votes to cast this match. But that is all from us. Don't go too far away, though. We do have more games for you tonight. I'm just going to refresh the page to make sure that it is updated. But whenever we do go live, make sure to check out our Twitter. We post there whenever we go live or post a new video on YouTube or anything like that. Make sure to do so. It's Echo Arena _VRML. You can do that in the description. The link is there. But we do have a game at 8 o'clock, so only in 25 minutes on Channel 1. BRTK against Rusty Robots. That's going to be a banger. And right after that is again on Channel 1 at 9 o'clock. It's going to be Aurora against Project Mayhem. Make sure to check that out as well. And right after, we're going to be back with you, Newton Dad on Cams, who is here with me, and myself, Luke. We're going to do another 2 matches at 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern on Channel 2, Project Delta, Easy Clap, and Floppy Disks against Aegis. But that is all from us for now. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day, out of your week, and out of your life to watch and support this game we all know and love, Echo Arena. See you next time.
We're underway.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.